What's up, my essential units? It's Essential Man here. So this is my review of Army of the Dead. This movie was directed by, screenplay by, and produced by Zack Snyder. Stars Dave Bautista. It's all about the zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, and a group of former mercenaries form this heist in a casino to get all the money before the U.S. government nuke the city of Las Vegas. Um, wow, this was a good movie. I'll get to the ending later on in this review. I just don't like the ending. But overall, this was a good movie to watch. This movie was released on the, let me see, the 14th of May 2021. So it was basically released early this year. It's on Netflix. Go and check it out if you've got Netflix. The runtime is about 2.5 hours. And the budget for this movie, it was between 70 to 90 million dollars. And I don't think this movie didn't do well in the box office. They made $1 million in the box office, so I think they lost money, then they gained money of making this film. But besides that, I think people praise this movie. I think the positives are, really, the reviews are positive. I think it was a little bit. It's not negative. Maybe you got one or two negative reviews, but a little bit of a mixed bag reviews. But I think it's leaning more positive. And I heard rumors they're doing like a prequel, two prequels. I think they're doing a sequel as well. I'll get to that also later on in this review. So, and also, not just Zack Snyder is producing screenplay and directing it. Actually, he's the only director of this movie. You can have two directors directing one movie, but it's not just Zack Snyder's screenplaying this movie. Shay Hatton and Joby Howard is also screenplay this movie, and also producing. Not just Zack is also producing this movie. You got this guy called Wesley Kohler, and also his wife Debbie Schneider is also producing this movie. Anyway, so yeah, it's all about the zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, and like I said, a group of mercenaries have to break into a casino vault to take, I think it was $200 million from the vault before they're gonna get nuked by the U.S. government. So anyway, so Dave Bautista. This is the actually the second non-Marvel movie featured Batista, because the first one I watched was Spectre, the James Bond movie from 2015. He plays like this villain in that Bond movie in 2015. In this movie, this is his, well, I don't know, I think it's his third or fourth starring role of a movie. Batista, ever since 2014, after I think the internet breakthrough success for Batista was Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014. Afterwards, he's on a rise. He's on a fucking rise. Batista, like the Guardians movie, in the part of the MCU, part of the Avengers. He didn't do much in Endgames, but and then after that he did the James Bond movie, and then he was what's it called, Struber. Heard that movie was good. I haven't seen it. The one movie I'm looking forward to watch it. I think it might be on Netflix, but I don't know. It's that spy movie. I see that trailer. It looks funny. Batista has a daughter in that movie. I think it's similar to the Game Plan, the Rock's movie. But I think it was called the Final Score. It's got him and Pierce Brosnan, fighting at Upton Park, the bowling ground before it's demolished into flats, and then they moved to the Olympic Stadium. But Batista, like, is on a rise. I think he's on that same level as The Rock of quality. Anyway, so he plays this guy called Scott Ward. He was the MVP in this movie. So I think you got Theo Rossi. Some of these cast I'm not really familiar of. Sorry, but I know one cast in this movie. Instead of Batista, I know. Theo Rossi. He plays Burt Cummings. He plays Shades in the Luke Cage Netflix series. He plays this. He got killed in this movie. He was okay. He was good. I'm not saying he's bad, but he was okay. He got killed by the zombies. Yeah, he got killed by Batista's daughter. Played by Ella Prunell. Ella Prunell. I'll get to her shortly. Anyway, so you got Matthias Schweigelhofer. I feel like I can't pronounce his name. He plays Dieter. He was funny in this episode. Not episode. He was funny in this film. With the zombies, he said like, "What about the zombie killing?" You got Batista's character go, "Oh Jesus." What about hitting the brick? What about hitting the zombie in the head with a huge rock? And Batista says that's still killing. I like Dieter in this movie. He's funny. He's the comedy relief in this movie. And also, he had this developing this friendship with Amari Horowitz character. He played that's Van der Rohe. They've developed some chemistry. I like the weapon part. It says, what? Do you think I need a weapon that big? It says, and then Amari's Horowitz character says, if I give a weapon bigger than that, you'll probably be dead. Dead. Auf Wiedersehen dead, because I think Dicta is German or Austrian. I don't know. Was it Matthias Schweighöfer? I'm looking him up right now. Yeah, he's German. Anyway, so he was funny. And also you got the zombies. The head of the zombies. The head of the zombie clan. The king of the queens of the zombies of the Army of the Dead. Zeus and Alpha Queen, played by Richard. The zombie plays. The actor plays Zeus. He's basically the king of the zombies. Played by Richard Caltroni. I don't know that's his name. Caltroni, and Alpha Queen played by Athena Panopel. These names, but Zeus was kind of like the king, and Alpha Queen is the queen. The queen got killed by this guy called Martin. Martin, played by, what's his name? Martin. Garrett Dillahunt. He was the villain in this movie. I knew he was the villain in this movie. I knew he's the villain of this movie. I try to do my research on him. He appeared in The Walking Dead, so he had some experience. Appeared in a zombie movie or zombie show actually, but he was a baddie in this movie, and he got his comeuppance. He got killed by the tiger, a zombie tiger called Valentine. He's basically former tiger of Siegfried and Roy's. He basically went business for himself. He wants the money for himself. Sacrifice. Try to put the other teammate in peril. Getting killed by the zombies. So we got what's it called? What's his name? The actress play Chambers. Samantha Wynn. She had a a badass moment in this movie with the zombies. I think they were in some kitchen or warehouse, dark warehouse part of the movie. Chambers is basically killing fucking zombies. She was kind of like a one woman army. I thought she's gonna get killed. She got killed in the end, but I feel like the teaser like, oh, she's gone for it. She's had it, but instead she managed to break through the window, fighting all the zombies on her own. She is a fucking badass. But it's a shame her character got killed off. It's funny that Martin's death was killed by the tiger, because you got Lily, played by Nora Anisida. I can't really pronounce her name properly, but she kind of swept the bag because of the money. You got the I think it's a type of device to sort out the money a bit, make sure it's not fake. Yeah, I'm glad that Martin got his comeuppance. When I watched it, I go, yes, he got his own comeuppance. So you got Mickey. You got Raul Costello as Mickey Guzman. He was okay. Same as Marina Peters. Peters was fine. That's my opinion. Gita, she's not really a big part of this movie. She got captured, and she got killed in the helicopter crash in the end. Blair Tanaka, played by Hiroshi Sanada. He was basically a legendary Japanese actor. He's appeared in the Twilight Samurai. He's been in The Last Samurai. He's been in some Japanese movies, and appeared in the Mortal Kombat movie. And heard he's been in the Avengers Endgame. I think it's the scene with Hawkeye fighting the ninjas in that movie. 47 Ronin Life. So he's an experienced, and the Wolverine. He's been in some movie focused in Japan. But he was good. He was fine in this movie. Sorry. Anyway, the one character and the one actress brought this movie down, in my opinion, is Kate Ward, played by Ella Prunell. She was terrible. I'm not saying she was terrible, but her character was crap. Before we get to more of Kate Ward, that's Batista's daughter's character in this movie. She appeared in Mrs. Penregrine's Home for Perucular Children, Churchill, and Army of the Dead. She won some awards. She won the Los Angeles Independent Film Festival. She won the Gasparilla International Film Festival for Best Performance. The Los Angeles Independent Film Festival. She won it for Best Actress. She won the Twister Alley International Film Festival for Best Actress in a Feature Film. Metro Beach International Film Festival for Best Actress. And Richmond International Film Festival for Best Actress. So she's a couple actress, but in this movie, that's not her best film. Or best performance in a movie, in my opinion. Her character was so stubborn, and just because she cares about that Gita who got captured by the zombies. She kind of put the whole crew in danger and got the whole crew killed by the zombies. She's just stubbornness. But I don't really seen a lot of Ellie Prunell. The only movie I saw with her was this movie, Army of the Dead. But I find her acting a bit wooden, in my opinion. She gave Batista's character some shit in this movie, and her face, she's got a face of a smack ass, man. I'm sorry, she's got a proper face of a smack ass. She's kind of like a bitch. I'm glad she's not in the sequel. I will get to the sequel later on in this review, but she's just she's the only survivor in this movie. Batista's character got killed by Zeus. I was pissed off. I got that feeling when, in Dawn of Justice, when Doomsday stabs Superman in the chest with this kryptonite spear. It's just had that presence. It's what a Snatch what it is, trying to get people down to earth. It's just what it is, but Ellie Prunell's character was just, like I said, she's got a face for smack eyes. I find her selfish and stubborn. Like I give Batista's character some shit in this movie. That's why I just don't like her in this film. So, anyway, yeah, I don't think the plot, the timing, the pace of this movie was fine. It wasn't bad. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't boring like the Justice League movie from this year. That movie was a 4-hour movie. This was a 2.5-hour movie. I think it was necessary. Should have really cut 3 minutes off this movie. Should have took minutes off this film. But by the way, Abari's Hardwick character I thought he was the second survivor, but instead he was in some private jet. He was in the bathroom, and he got bitten by Zeus. He had that fight with Zeus, and then Dicta sacrificed himself to protect Amari Hardwick. I go, no, they killed him off. He was the best. He's one of my favorite characters in this film. I heard that he's directing a prequel. We'll get to that, like I said, later on. But the timing was fine for what it is. It wasn't boring. I really enjoyed the plot because that's really Zack Snyder is. I think some people give him some flack of boring movies. That's not really the case. He's focused on the storytelling of films, like Dawn of Justice. I don't like that. The Justice League movie from 2021. Right now. Let's see. I think did he 300? I think he directed 300. I think he did directed 300. I don't know. He's just focused on storytelling. it's just what it is. I wasn't bored. I'm really intrigued of the story. Like at the beginning of this movie, like the intro for this film was good. It was funny. The background song is basically paying homage to Elvis. You know, the singing "Viva Las Vegas" in a slow beaten way. And then the one funny death, it was some soldier on a parachute, kind of led into the piles of zombies and got killed. That was good. And also, this moment between Batista and Ella Prunell's character in this film. Basically Batista had this nightmare of killing his wife because his wife was a zombie, and Ella Prunell never forgive him. It's like she's a fucking dumbass because your mother's a zombie. You know, if they manage to have, like in this movie, if they find a cure to stop the zombie outbreak, you know, an antidote, it might not work. You know, it's just like every time like zombies do like the motive for stopping this zombie outbreak is finding a cure to stop the zombie infection. You know, it will never work. You know, I think Batista said like you don't want me here, so I stay gone. So basically, he doesn't want her. I think he basically miss whole of Kate's life. That could be the reason why they're stubborn. But you know, and also with Ella Prunell, sorry, Kate says, I hate you so long, I cannot turn off that switch. So it's basically said I cannot forget that. You know, basically what she said, like, I cannot like stop hating you. It's just like she's thrown back in his face. You just want to put that difference aside. You know, this is what, like I said, I don't hate Ella Prunell's performance in this movie. She did all. I think like killing the zombie. She's just master of the. She's just basically master of the guns because he shot like Theo Rossi's character in this movie. She punched Lily in the face. I think they call her Coyote. That's really her nickname, in the face. She's not like she's the damsel in distress, you know. But I hate these type of films with these, you know, with the father or the mother, or basically the father having like a daughter or a son. The age range between probably in the teenage, you know, between 18 to 20 years old. They just, like I said, they're just so stubborn and they don't follow rules. You know, it's just what it is. So yeah, Maria's character, I forgot. Maria's character, the actress playing Maria was Ana de la Reguera. Sorry, I can't pronounce the name right, but she plays Maria. She's basically Batista's love interest in this movie. You know, she got killed off. Her death was cringeworthy. I'm not saying cringy in a awful way, but in a sick way. But basically, like, they're in the fall, get all the money, and then the zombies arrive from the lift because after that, because they find out Martin killed the zombie queens. You know, they behead her with the he basically grabs like a piece of string and really hack her head off. You know, the zombie queen's head, and then you got Zeus, the zombie king, basically grabbing her headless body to the lair, pulled out, hit her stomach, and there was and she was pregnant. Like, what the fuck? I'm glad it was an 18. If it was a 15, or if it was watered down, I don't think that movie was praised that well. But I'm glad it's 18. Maria's dad was sick. He basically is one of the those zombies are not stupid zombies like typical stereotypical zombie movie or zombie shows. They were so intelligent. There's two types. There's some slow-paced zombies that just walk very slow, or these fast-paced zombies that run very fast. They're a little bit of intelligence. But basically, that zombie came out of nowhere and snapped Maria's neck. You know, twist her neck, and her spine kind of popped out of her neck. You see, like, her spine. It's like, oh my god, that was. Oh, I was about to be sick. And also, there was tear in the eye of Maria's face, you know. It's a shame. And Batista's facial expressions, you know, we still saw more sort of emotional moments of Batista, you know, seeing, you know, him killing his wife and then seeing Maria's death. You know, we never got that as Drax. We saw it a little bit when basically, you know, Drax's motive in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 that he wants to hunt for Ronan for basically killing his wife and daughter. But this, he was kind of emotionless, you know, he's kind of like putting more like thoughts on, not emotionless, but be more like, you know, Drax is more for the comedy, some of the comedy stuff, but he's more of the serious stuff. You know, Scott Ward. It's a shame Batista's character was killed. He got killed by Zeus. When he got bitten by the he was nearly dead. I thought they could like be a happy ever after. You know, it's a cool twist of fate for Zack Snyder. He's basically like, you know, I thought they're gonna, because Zeus the zombie broke Batista's arm in the helicopter. Why Gita or even Kate helped his dad to basically knock Zeus off the plane. If I was writing this, I'd rather like knock Zeus off the plane, grab the fire extinguisher. Batista with one arm shot the gun into basically the bullet into the fire extinguisher, blew up Zeus, and happy ever after. But unfortunately, that's not the case. He got bitten by the zombie in the shoulder. He became a zombie. And this is the point I just don't like Ella Prunell. Batista's death and Kate surviving, it really brought this film down in my opinion. And let's get more time about let's talk about the sequels, or actually the prequels. Actually, they're making an anime series called Army of the Dead: Las Vegas. So that I don't know when it's gonna come out. Probably 2022 or 2023. They're doing 2 prequels. They're doing one movie. I think it's coming out this year. I might review it probably next month, but I might review it. I will review it. It's called Army of Thieves. It's directed by Matthias Schweighöfer, who plays Dicta in Army of the Dead. And he's in the movie. I know it's a prequel. Not really familiar with the characters. In this Army of Thieves, the Army of the Dead prequel. You got Nathaniel Emmanuel. It's because her really I thought it was a bloke, but she's a girl called Nathalie. Was it Nathalie? Emmanuel. Sorry, I got her name wrong, but she appeared in Fast 7. She appeared in the Fast movies, the recent Fast movies from Fast, the Fast movie from 2015, and the latest one in 2021. Game of Thrones she was in. Maze Runner. You know, she was kind of like an established actress. It comes out on the 29th of October, so it comes basically in 2 weeks' time. So I'll probably review it next time. But I think it's zombies, but I can't wait. I really can't wait. Because I like Dicta's character. I like Dicta in Army of the Dead. You know, see how he's going to perform in this movie. I heard they're making a second prequel. Yeah, Army of Thieves. And they got the sound. I think they released the soundtrack, and also the sing Viva Las Vegas and Suspicious Mind in the beginning of this episode. You got this married couple got married, and the wife, giving the husband a blowjob while driving, kind of collision of a convoy, and then the zombies basically killed the army, killed like some soldiers. I think I think it might be Zeus. He rips one of the soldier's jaw off, and that was sick. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out the sequels. I know they're making. Yeah, I think they are making. I think they're making They are making a sequel. I heard they were trying to expand the franchise because they did Dawn of the Dead, Army of the Dead. They're gonna do Army of Thieves. They're doing Army of the Dead, Las Vegas. So I think they got a bright future. I thought it's just gonna be a one-off movie, but instead they're making more. It's good. So I think I missed out. If I missed something out, no, I think I covered most of it. So, I'm not making that a long length movie review. I'm trying to make it about a 20-25 minutes type of film review. I heard and also WWE. I'm gonna talk about it. WWE kind of promote this movie early this year. I think it was the Backlash pay-per-view. They promote this movie. Batista's narrate the intro of that show. I reviewed WrestleMania Backlash this year. Go and check it out. And they did this lumberjack with fucking zombies. It was the match between The Miz and Damian Priest. Holy shit! It's the reason why they did that, because they're promoting Batista's movie, and Batista got pissed off. Yeah, I know Batista got pissed off. Because he really don't like the booking of Miz's match. you know, that was just the one note of it. WWE promote the Batista's movie, and Priest and Miz's match is a lumberjack with zombies. Holy shit, man. So I'm gonna wrap this up. So yeah, I think the ending was a bit bad. I don't want Ellie Prunell's character returned for the sequel. I think they're guaranteed they're gonna focus on new characters. I don't know when's the new title, the new Army of the Dead film is gonna call. That'll be in the later years. That'll be in the future, probably 2 or 3 years time. So you have to wait and find out. So yeah, It's a shame they didn't do well in the. Yeah, maybe it has to do with. I think there's I think the reason why they didn't do well, maybe it's like the people are returning to the cinemas after the lockdown, the pandemic. That could be the reason. They easing the restrictions. That's the reason why. If it was in cinemas right now, I think they could probably do well in box office. They might do a bit. The budget was about $70 to $90 million, and they made $1 million in the box office. I don't know in pounds. I don't want to get into that, but if you got Netflix, I just suggest watching Army of the Dead. The ending was bad. It reminds me of a pay-per-view. Like sometimes in pay-per-views in pro wrestling, like you can get like a shit main event, but the opener, the undercards, you get like a solid undercard. It's like this. You got like a good beginning, a good middle part, and the ending. And also Griezmann's character, is a YouTuber shooting zombies. He got killed in the casino part, but it's a bit of a side note. But you get like a good beginning, good middle, but a shitty end. It's just what it is. I think like this was the year of Zack Snyder overall because he did Justice League that was produced in 2020 in March of that year, or this year, sorry. I seen it. It was a boring movie, but I think it was a bit better than this Army of the Dead. I think it's that, it's like that, but of quality. But it was a good year for Zack Snyder. I heard that he's producing the prequel, but directing it was Matthias Schweighöfer. But yeah, it was a good year for Zack Snyder. 2 good movies. Justice League, director's cut, and this movie, Army of the Dead. So hope you enjoy my review of it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button. Click the bell. Subscribe to the channel. Be part of the central unit. For more wrestling videos and more. I think I'm planning to review more horror movies. I might not do it. It might not be like a Halloween thing. I'm only reviewing horror movies in Halloween. I might review it, and like whether it's in April time or September time. You don't have to review it when it's close to Halloween season. You can do it you can really do it wherever. I reviewed Ma. I thought Ma was a horror movie, but instead that was just a thriller. That was disappointed. But I think I reviewed the What If episode with the zombies. That was in September time. But yeah, it was getting close to Halloween, but it's just what it is. So I think I don't know when I'm gonna review the next horror movie. That'll be next time, that'll be next time. So yeah, this is Essential Man officially signing out, and I give this movie 8 out of 10. So that's my review of Army of the Dead 2021. This was a thumbs up film.